Welcome to Emotions and Stories. Whenever there is a new member that comes into the family, even if they are coming for few days, there is a friction. Some welcome them, some find their presence not so nice. Our today's story is about one such guest or family. You tell me at the end of the story. So let's begin today's story: The New Bride, Guest or Family. When Ayesha stepped into her new home as a bride, her heart brimmed with hope. She had imagined a fresh start, a warm family, a loving husband, and a house full of shared dreams. But in that very house stood someone who saw her not as family but as a threat: Meera, the elder daughter in law, the woman who had once ruled the household. Meera was married to Arav's elder brother Rohan. After his death in a car crash 5 years ago, she never left the family home. She refused to return to her parental house and insisted she had no life beyond Rohan's family. She had slipped into the role of caretaker, decision maker, and for Arav, an emotional anchor. And then came Ayesha. She didn't expect Meera's coldness on the first day. A stiff smile, a sideward glance, a quick dismissal of the welcome rituals. It was subtle, but enough to send a chill down Ayesha's spine. The first few days went in silence. Then the attacks began. "She's made the curry too spicy," Meera said one evening, loud enough for everyone to hear. Rohan never liked such overpowering flavors. Neither does Arav. Ayesha forced a smile. Arav looked confused but said nothing. Soon Meera's presence was everywhere. She arranged Ayesha's cupboard without asking, took over kitchen, decided what Arav should wear to work. "Don't you remember, Arav? I got you this shirt for your first interview. It's lucky for you." Ayesha stood behind, holding the new one she had ironed. Every morning turned into a test. Meera would point out mistakes, real or imagined. She doesn't rinse the rice properly. She forgot to add jeera in the tadka. She overslept again. Ayesha began to wake up before dawn, trying to stay ahead. But no matter what she did, it was never enough. Once, Ayesha tried to confront her gently. "Bhabhi, if I'm doing something wrong, please guide me, but..." "But what?" Meera snapped. "You want to take over already? I have run this house longer than you've even known Arav." Arav tried to mediate, but his voice lacked conviction. She's just trying to help," he told Ayesha later. "You know what's Meera been through? She's grieving." 5 years and still grieving? Or was it possession now? The suffocation thickened with time. Ayesha started dreading even the sound of Meera's anklets. She felt her space shrink, her presence questioned. Meera controlled everything: what was cooked, what was bought, who visited. When Ayesha's parents came over for the first time, Meera took charge. "Ayesha doesn't know where the good crockery is kept," Meera said sweetly. "Let me serve you. You must be tired, Ayesha." That night, Ayesha cried silently while Arav slept beside her. The final straw came when Meera declared, "This family doesn't need another queen. I've held it together after Rohan. You think a few smiles and bangles can replace that?" Ayesha had no response. Her spirit felt heavy, her words felt small. One night she made kheer for Arav, his favorite. Meera tasted and said flatly, "Too sweet. Rohan never liked it this sugary. And Arav wouldn't either." She poured half of it down the sink. When Arav tasted it, he smiled and said, "Not bad." That's all he said. Ayesha walked up to the terrace that night, wrapped in silence. Below, the city shimmered, but her world had lost all light. Meera wasn't just a grieving widow, she was a woman who couldn't let go of control. She had turned her pain into power, her loneliness into a throne. And Ayesha, she was just trying to breathe. She didn't know what to do next. She only knew that pretending everything was okay would soon crush her completely. Because some prisons don't have bars, they have rituals and silence. And people who never leave, even when they should. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Do let us know in the comments what you think about it. Thank you.